just ahead on EA Sports.
Commanders Field holds a little more than 80,000, and they have come out in droves here in Landover, Maryland. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about this Commanders team coming into play here today. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they too were winners. So something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Play fake. Winston. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
These defensive backs are going to have their hands full in this one. They got a test right there on play 1, but good work to get a hand in and knock the ball away.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lane?
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Open man is the rookie, Theo Johnson. And he will be out of bounds well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Now their versatile running back. Here's Austin Eckler. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Giants, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
To the air goes Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things.
Wow. Yeah, how many guys like that? That's amazing work, man. Let's go, JV on.
4th down is sent out to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra.
I was supposed to dive that play, but my TV.
Because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were.
Yeah, let's go.
Somewhere in that neighborhood.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. Off the play fake, Winston. Flush to his right. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field.
To throw, Winston.
Well, you got me scared. Hey.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Play action now, Winston. That ball caught by Slayton.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 17-yard line.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Now we get a look at their most recent draft class, and you need to get real familiar with some of these names here because this front office thinks that these are going to be guys that have an impact for them on Sundays for years to come.
I think you're exactly right about that. This group doing the drafting, it's not all about instant value when they put their class together. They wanted every pick to be somebody they see as a starter. Maybe not today, but someone they can develop to make him one within the first couple of seasons. How about their strategy? All about long-term upside, and they added a ton of it this spring.
We're scoreless after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Singletary, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. To throw is Daniels.
Complete to Zacchaeus. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Now Daniels. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Now 3rd down and 7. Here's Daniels. Going right back to Dotson. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's the option.
Shrugs him off. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, Most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run them on short gains, your risk-reward.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
Jameis to throw it.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
So the completion good for 6 yards. 3rd and 7 now. Now Winston. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now it's Crowder. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Throwing now is Daniels. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
To throw is Winston. That's complete to Slayton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now Jameis trying to hurry his crew to the line. 2nd and 2. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Winston.
To the sideline and incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now Winston, he's going to audible to something else. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. He's past the 30. Past midfield. Look out. No whistles. He's still going. And he's going to score. Touchdown. No time remaining. And this is going to count. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And it's the Cowboys on top as they play the second quarter. Brandon Cooks, a touchdown reception. From there, we head east to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. Michael Thomas, up near 100 yards receiving with a touchdown as well. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Amon-Ra St. Brown, a touchdown reception. What a treat to watch the rookie in that first half. The number 2 overall pick, Jaden Daniels. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break. But I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Throwing, Winston. Catch made by Slayton. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Come on!
Much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter.
Oh, no doubt.
He's got a man, complete. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. Winston to throw for.
No!
Giants decision.
They try to cheat. Yeah.
He's off with 6 points.
That's too much traffic in the paint. That's what I call it, too much traffic in the paint. I'll take that sack.
Well, now how about this return? And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So here is Washington now to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Bucs. They lead here as well as they come up on first down.
Give me that.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
They'll toss this right side to Singletary. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Now Winston. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Winston. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. That's caught. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And complete to Zach Ertz. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Play fake. Winston.
Oh, I didn't see him.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler. Gets by him at the 25. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Daniels looking to throw. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To the air goes Daniels. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 4. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now at Commanders Field. This 2nd and 4. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Off the play fake, Daniels. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Off the play fake, Winston. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Working out of the gun, Winston.
I'm supposed to cut that.
Going to come up short, low throw.
I'm not losing it now. Washington, that's it. That's off the picture.
It's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's got it.
Wow. I love when that boy go deep.
3 touchdown passes now.
Oh my God. Ooh.
And the Giants strike quickly to take the lead.
Let's go, Jameis.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Washington ready to try again on offense. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Back to throw. Daniels. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. That's complete as he goes right back to Crowder. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They're having issues right now getting that running game going.
I wonder if maybe adopting some of the college run game would help here. Because we're still at that stage where you have a bunch of guys saying, I don't know about what the colleges do. And
That's so crazy. I never seen that in my years.
Bigger line splits, create some more natural running lanes, might help the offensive linemen get better angles in their blocking schemes.
They go play action. Daniels. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, the defense circling now. 4th down and 7. Daniels going to throw for it. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Winston now. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Hold it down, man.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Somebody jump outside, God damn it.
Necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Winston here to throw.
Man, you tough. You threw that ball out there. I'll take a shot. Okay, Jim, you ain't supposed to get hit, man. Because me, myself, I don't like to get touched either. Especially not by no 500-pound dude. Take me there.
That's complete. And they'll have it in the end zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
18 for 33. That's horrible. 312 yards.
He's up over 300 yards now for the game. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. A give, Singletary right side.
Come on, Singletary, let's get there.
Down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now Winston.
Oh, wow. I couldn't have done that without my team. Thank God. Let's get it.
What
New
a
York.
huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Now Washington down by 13. A little over 80 ticks to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Here's Daniels. Running right through him. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Here comes 2nd down at 5.
Ain't no nothing. Dang, he came right down. Oh. Sit down, young man.
Across midfield down to the 45. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
To throw is Daniels.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big 2nd half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams
The
making
Winston,
adjustments.
eat them dubs.
You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes.
Here's the dub for you.
You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the 2nd half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Jets,
Because you made a fool out of me.
come
Come
out
back.
this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next
Such and
week
such
as they head
runnings.
to Cleveland to take on the Browns.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
They'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Let's go, Mr. Winston. Won't he do it?